All right, y'all. I was going to do this one on the Boston Celtics game, but I guess because I didn't pay for it, because it's a nationally televised game, I can't go back and rewatch it. So I found the Memphis game, and I kind of want to do a quick video breakdown on this one. Now, the score is Memphis 49, New Orleans 39, and I watched this game up until like the third quarter, and I was like, okay, let me just cut it right here. A couple things I want to talk about. In this game, a couple things get exposed about the Pelicans, particularly on defense, right? So, one of the issues with the Pelicans defense is a lot of the guys have difficulty keeping, opposing people in front of them. This extends all the way down to the big in the starting lineup. This also like incredibly includes the bench because at this time this is a game I can't remember back what date it is specifically, but JJ Redick is still on the team and JJ Redick is still playing. Jackson Hayes and Nall are also not getting minutes in this game. I'm trying to remember. I don't think either of them are injured, so they may have been, basically in the doghouse, not getting playtime. But the main thing about this game is there's two things: overhelping on defense and the ability to keep the opposing guards primarily, but not just them, but even the forwards in front of them. So the Pelicans got into a hole. They were down, I want to say 33-30 by the start of the second quarter, and this ballooned up to 49-39. And this was with the Zion and bench guys, and you know they struggled to keep guys in front of them, but the starters for the most part end up closing the gap on this game. And I believe they even take a 1 point lead into half. I could be mistaken, or they're down one. I can't remember. But they ended up shifting the tide of this game. And I know guys like Bledsoe don't get a lot of credit, but he was doing a pretty good job of keeping guys in front of him for the most part. Lonzo especially too. Although Lonzo eventually makes a couple of gaffes on defense, but for the most part, they did a good job checking Ja Morant and the others when they got in. Something that the bench definitely couldn't do. So, without further ado, I'm going to get this started.
Stroke. 7-point game. Thanks to that guy and Brandon Ingram. 4 of 7 over.
So, let me say something real quick. I started this game because I didn't want to try to fool and get it exactly where it was or where I wanted to start at. But B.I. just knocked down a 3. Okay? So the score is now 49-42. One thing, let me critique Stan on here. He brought back Bled, B.I., and I think, Bled and B.I. and Steven Adams came in at the same time. But he took out Brandon Ingram far later than he took out Lonzo. Lonzo came out around 5 or 4 minutes into the first quarter. Well, not into, but left in the first quarter. And then he brings in B.I. before he brings in Lonzo. And I'm like, you kind of need to put Lonzo back in. But I think that his object here was trying to keep Lonzo fresh for Ja, which is fair enough. But when the game was starting to get out of hand, I would have preferred to have seen Lonzo over Kira because I think he brings so much more than Kira. Kira was doing a decent job breaking down the defense, but he didn't do enough, and he wasn't given enough on defense or offense to me to warrant him playing Lonzo at this point. And JJ, he wasn't doing enough either. He should have been pulled out much more quickly as well, but he eventually gets these guys back in, and, this is pretty much where we're going to start.
Wall, couple of triples. He's got 10. Zion's got 10. First Pels in double figures.
Going under the pick and roll. All right. Again, you need Ja taking threes. You got to choke him off. Go under the pick and roll every time. Every fucking time. And force him to make shots. If he makes the shot, you're going to live with it. But if he doesn't make the shot, you're going to end up with this.
And that's okay. You have to live with it.
I'm sorry, I fucked it up. Wrong play. But either way, he made the shot, and as AD is going to say, you got to live with it. But if he misses the shot, you're going to get the long rebound. You're in position, and now you get to attack their defense before it gets set, is basically what I was trying to illustrate. I think he takes another three that ends up missing as well, and then you'll see what I'm saying at that point.
John Moran.
Right. You have to live with that. He shoots 27% from the three-point line. If he's...
All right, here's my thing, right? Where are we at? What are we doing? What are we running? All right, I get it. We got 20 seconds into the shot clock, right? But you want to attack these guys while you can. They're already on their men. They're set. Their defense is set. What are we running? Okay? I have an issue with this.
Want to step behind screens and knock that shot down. You got to give something up. He's too good at attacking the rim.
Ingram
Stop.
trying to get away.
Look at all this space here, or the lack thereof, right? Steven Adams has got the guy who was being put in the pick and roll, and now you got two guys that BI has to deal with on the defensive end. And look at this. They're helping off of Lonzo right here. And Ja is not quite off of Bled, but he's off enough where he could close out. I think Lonzo should have shifted a tad bit more, but this is the problem with like Brandon Ingram on this team. He has no space to work with. Josh Hart is over there in the corner. Steven Adams isn't a stretch five that can pull defenses with them, and he's very slow-footed. Matter of fact, he's in a damn way. But I don't like this. I don't like this alignment. I don't like this positioning, and you're giving B.I. the ball in traffic. Not good offense for me.
From Desmond Bain. Good look.
He misses the shot as a result. And now they get the ball, and let's see what happens.
John Moran's got it. So they got good.
Problem. All right. Why does Ja get across half court before defense sets in on him? Okay. You got Lonzo in the corner guarding, I think that's Dylan Brooks. I don't know all the guys here. But anyway, he's guarding someone in the corner, right? Bled is caught right here by Gorgie Jane, and he's not on Ja. If Ja wanted to go to his left, because he's got the ball in his left hand, he would burst through him and get to the rack without much resistance. Okay? I don't like this. You guys got to pick him up. Even though he's not a three-point shooter, you got to kind of pick him up a little higher, in my opinion.
Minutes from their bench.
Watch this. Gets up on him, behind the back.
Tyus Jones in particular.
Pull back. Bam. Can't keep him in front of him.
Bledsoe trying to stay in
That's
front.
what...
Pulls the defense in. This is why I kind of wanted Bledsoe on him a little higher. And I know it's like, well, he's not a three-point shooter, so why would you do that? I want to put pressure on the ball, okay? Because he got to just get into his groove. He got to get into his rhythm. He walked up on Bled behind the back, shimmy, cut to the basket, got to the basket, drew the defense. You got three defenders on him, and now you got a guy open for a wide-open three.
He's at his best.
Right, driving kick.
Right.
Tillman. Not close. Brandon's got it.
B.I. wanted to
Let
chuck
him make
that.
pass. Josh had leaked out. Now Bledsoe into DeAnthony Melton.
Bad play.
The finish.
Bad play. Just ran down the court, got into the paint, and then just threw up some bullshit. Waste of possession. All right? You're down by 10. 4:26 left in the quarter. Why would you do that? But check this out, right? Look at the time. It's 22 seconds. They're just about got the ball across half court, and you still got two Pelicans in Lonzo and Steven Adams who haven't made it across the half court line. I don't like that. I want my defense hustling to get back. I want them ready to go on defense so they can play ball.
Zion about to check back into the game.
Look at this. Can't keep a guy in front of him. Watch what happens.
Melton trying to return the favor. And they're going to say that he was on the baseline. But he's back inbound.
I do not like guys who cannot keep opposing defenders in front of them. Okay? That irritates me. Part of the problem with the Pelicans defense is their inability to keep guys in front of them, which is why I've always been of the mind that if we're going to play B.I., play him at the 2, at worst the 3. Use his length and force him to have to guard guys who are smaller than him who really can't deal with his size. But you got Bledsoe sitting here lackadaisical on defense, and they get dribble penetration. He's very lucky that they didn't score or he didn't make the right pass here because they collapsed on the defense. But yeah, we can't have that. And if that was Ja Morant, that would have been an easy 2 points. Easy 2 points.
Was he back in bounds? I didn't know if he was back in bounds or if one of his feet was, his heels were on the line.
Yeah. It looked like he had already established position back in, but it'll come in. Memphis has 17 of the shot clock. Jag denied by the smallest man that could guard him. Interior passing blocked away by.
Now Lonzo, he went over the screen. He should have went under. Ja couldn't punish him, but again, he should have cut him off, went underneath the screen, and forced him to take the jump shot. Don't give him that ability to just cut to the basket, right? But again, it didn't kill him, but you still want to grind in this stuff so that your guys are privy to this and are not making this mistake. Later on in this game, Josh starts to pick up more, and Josh starts to break Lonzo down on defense, and it starts giving Memphis a rhythm late for the game. That's why I'm intent on emphasizing this point. Go under the screen on Ja. Cut him off. Do not allow him to turn the corner. If he turns the corner, good luck. Good fucking luck.
Steven Adams, Tillman will give it to Melton, and he doesn't get the roll that time. Stays at 10.
Lonzo Ball is open. Now, you may say, okay, why would you want him to pass all the way over to that corner? Well, if you make that pass, I don't know who that is on Steven Adams. He's not going to be able to get to Lonzo. Ja can close out, but now the other guy here has to check down on Zion, and that's an easy pass, right? And now they're going to end up probably doubling. And then all Zion has to do is dump off to Steven Adams for the layup. That's what I would do. But, not everybody's going to make that pass. To me, that's like a bullet pass to Zozo. Probably could get that shot off too with his fast release.
A lot of ISO ball right now.
It is, and that's exactly what.
Heard that? ISO ball. Now look, Steven Adams by the free throw line gets the ball. What are we going to get from this? Zion is on the move. Eric Bledsoe isn't moving. Lonzo Ball still has all this space. I would actually like to see Zion stay put and see Zoe cut. If Zoe could cut right here, that's an easy 2 points because Ja isn't going to be able to stop him. He's too big. And even if he doesn't go attack the basket, he could pull up right there on the dime and just take the shot. I would love to see Zoe cut right here.
Dan Van Gundy wants to stay away from.
Zoe still has the trigger. Zoe should slide over to closer to the baseline where the New Orleans Pelican is on the bottom right of the screen. He should get right there so he can get the pass if necessary to knock down the three. That's what I would do.
Steven Adams.
See, he starts to do it. There it is.
On the spin. Good pass. Zion on the finish.
Good interior passing.
So if you go back to that play, Zion had like 4 guys on him. Obviously, everybody else was open because he pulled in the defense. But again, for him to be averaging like 60-something% for a season with that kind of defense, that's ridiculous. I don't want to hear anything about, some of his other liabilities in certain areas. What he brings to you as far as offensive attention kind of makes up for that. And this is why I said only one of them, him or B.I., need to play defense. It doesn't matter who it is. If B.I. plays defense, you can make it without Zion playing defense. You cannot have both. But look at that. You got 4 guys keyed in. What I would like to happen is for Steven Adams to be replaced with someone that can knock down mid-range jumpers. So maybe if Zion is privy enough to it, he can make a pass and you can get an open mid-range shot from your center. And you can punish them for, overcommitting on defense to stop Zion. But they have to because they don't have anybody for him.
requires is a couple of extra touches.
And this team has been doing a really good job of doing that, of moving the basketball. But when they get down, this is one of the downfalls of a young
Look at him
team.
going over the screen.
You feel like you have to get it all back.
Going over the screen.
And I think that's the first pick and roll that Ja Morant has run that Lonzo Ball has actually.
AD just called it out, but as you notice, I called it out on the other play. He was about right, but that was the second one. And Josh said, "Oh no, I am taking this. You got to stay consistent on your defense. You have to." Lonzo giving up the easy jump shot or the easy layup attack by Ja is going to hurt them if he gets into a rhythm later. You don't want a player like him getting into his groove, because once he gets in his groove, it's over.
Takes him over the top, as opposed to going under and meeting him on the other side.
Brandon Ingram thought he'd take the mid-range. Deep one for Lonzo.
Okay, I'm going to backtrack this real quick because I want to point out something.
Young basketball team, when you get down, you feel like you have to get it all back on one possession.
Gave up that shot,
And
shouldn't
I think
happen.
that's the first pick and roll.
All right, so check this out.
Ja
This is
Morant
what I want
has
you
run
guys to pick
that
up on.
Lonzo Ball has actually chased him over the top.
Look what a defense is. Look what a defense is. Where's BI going to go? Where's BI going to go? Even if Ja decided he wanted to help, they built a wall. He cannot get anywhere. And look where Zion is. Zion is still kind of pulling threat, even out from the three-point line. BI's getting a double screen, a stagger screen from Zoe and Steven Adams. But watch this. Watch what's going to happen.
Opposed to going under.
He gets separation, but he's got three guys at minimum. Three, and he can't get the pass to Zoe. Bledsoe is right there on his heel. That's not even a threat for him to get that ball to check out of this. So where's his options going to come from? Right? If you want to include, Zero, Ja, Jing, and whoever one is that got caught up in the pick and roll, he's got four guys on the two. Again, where's the threat? I would like to see Lonzo cut. Or I would like to see Zion try to cut, and then maybe Zoe go and take his place, and now he's just bailed out BI here. But this is not going to work next year. You need more space for these guys to operate in.
Brandon
Finds Lonzo.
thought he'd take the mid-range. Deep one for Lonzo.
Thrower.
It looks good, doesn't it?
It does. Every time it leaves his hand.
Lonzo had to slide down into place to get that jumper off. And because of the threat of Zion being able to cut to the basket and Zoe's ability to pass, Zoe got that shot off. But you got to give credit to BI and Zoe. BI went for making the pass, get deeper into the defense, forcing them to commit harder to him, and then being able to get that pass off because Lonzo lines himself up. Remember, he was practicing last offseason. That was one of the things he was working on. How to slide himself into position, off-ball play. How to slide yourself into position, into the eyes of the ball handler, and receive the pass and knock down a shot in rhythm. These are the things that don't get talked about, and this is why he was successful this year. People get online and talk about, well, he did good under Stan Van Gundy. No, it has nothing to do with Stan Van Gundy. It has to do with the work that he put in. He is 4 or 5 shooting in this game. And he only missed 1 3. He's 3. Well, no, that's 4. He's 3 or 4, I think, from 3 at this point, and I think he got a dunk attempt already, which would put him at, the 12 that he has. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
4 or 5 from beyond the arc and up to 12 points.
And all 4 of his makes.
Look at this. Cannot keep the defense in front of him. Cannot keep him in front of him. Where are Ja's options? Where are his options? He's got mid-range floater. He's got Zero in the corner. If he trusts that number 22 is going to line himself in a better position, he can probably get that ball to 22. I doubt number 2 is an option because Zion is there. Then you also got to pass over Steven Adams. But 14 might open up depending on how hard Steven Adams commits. Bam, Zero wide open. Wide open. Number 2 looks like he's about to relocate.
From driving kick situations where he has his feet set.
If Zero had decided to cut to the basket, he had him open number 2 open for relocation.
Zion off the Steven Adams wall.
Look at this. Look at the damn, that's blurry.
Spit.
All that, and Steven Adams is just in the way. Look at this, Steven Adams is just in the way. Now he's gonna make this shot, but again, You don't want Steven Adams in the way. It makes it harder. He's basically another defender. He's cutting off part of the paint that you can't get to. And you see he had to go and finger roll that up behind Steven Adams to get that off.
And Zion with the bucket is up to 14 points. And then he recognizes when you need a blow and you need to get off the floor. So Adams against Valanciunas, two Warriors they respect each other. You know that going in.
Lonzo goes over again. Okay.
Walk away from Morant. And Melton is going to get a foul on the floor from Eric Bledsoe. So on the 50-50, it came back out.
So a couple things to keep in mind. Pelicans are still down 8. So they've cut it to 2, but the Grizz have been keeping up with them. I don't know what happened. I guess miscommunication. Zion just completely left Ja, and Ja took a shot, but Ja missed it, so be it. Going under the screen on Ja. There you go.
Down, but the ball on the hands of the right guy.
Just let him can't keep him in front of him. You can't keep him in front of him. That's Lonzo Ball. See, he's not guilty. He's not innocent from this either. He's guilty too.
Even deep into the shot clock. Lonzo gets inside and looking for contact. It'll be Brandon Ingram. Great look. Straight away works.
Let's rewind this real quick.
As Morant gets a layup out of it.
That's on you, Lonzo. Pushes the pace.
Gifted young man.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't rush anything.
Look at that. Just taking our time to get it to the set. Look at this, by the way. There was no true screen set here to get Zoe a little bit of space. And watch what Steven Adams does. Does he even make contact? Nope. Look at that. He just walked off. He just fucking walked off. He didn't even try. Now look, people want to talk about Lonzo finishing at the rim and his play in the pick and roll. Look at this. You got B.I., Zion, Adams just sitting there casually walking, not making contact. Zoe's got 1, 2. He's got the guy behind Valanciunas who's spying on him. He's got at least 3 guys and number 22 who can reach out and contest because he's got Bledsoe standing there. Okay? There's no space. Where's the spacing? The only one behind the perimeter right now is Eric fucking Bledsoe. That's it. But people want to talk about, okay, how much, Lonzo sucks at attacking the basket. Well, he's not even getting a proper screen set from his fucking bigs. He's not. Okay? That's a problem. That's just effort. Okay? That's just, hey, I want to actually play winning basketball. So look what happens on this play. Ja comes in, swats him. Again, look, he pulled 3 defenders. 3. And then 0 goes out on Adams.
Gets inside.
B.I. is basically open here. Zion is underneath the rim. Bledsoe hasn't moved. The Grizzlies were going after the ball as if they got possession of the ball. Mistake by them. Look where B.I. is.
Looking for
Zoe just gets it to him. Zion's behind him. Bledsoe's wide open too. He's not really open. Ja can close that out. But Zoe's got Valanciunas and 0. Number 22 was going towards the ball, but now Zoe is forced to change the trajectory, and now B.I.'s got all the space in the world to get this shot out.
Brandon Ingram. Great look. Straight away works.
But the thing is, right now, they're sitting on 59 points. It's going to come down to this end of the floor. You're going to have to start stringing a couple stops together here and keep that young man right there outside the lane.
Batted back out. Zion couldn't get to it. So the back tap worked. And another second chance opportunity.
Can't keep him in front of him.
Good take. Blocked away by Zion. Pels have numbers. Bledsoe, he's got the lob for Lonzo.
Must watch TV.
Defensive play right there. Deflects the ball. Pelicans start to run. Get an easy dunk opportunity. I've told you guys before on this channel. Pelicans, or specifically Lonzo-based teams, have to play defense at a high level. They have to make plays because that is how they're going to get out and run. That's how they're going to beat you. The minute that they got that ball, those 3, Bled, Lonzo, and B.I. took off. They had options. There was absolutely nothing that Memphis could do to stop them. Next coach, if you keep Lonzo, you got to keep this as a part of the game. This has got to be in the game plan. You've got to get these guys to commit on the defensive end of the ball.
Team turns defense off.
Oh, by the way, Pelicans, the starters have now cut the lead down to 5.
Something exciting is coming at the other end.
5-point game.
Okay,
Pels trail
see,
by as many
this is a problem I have. All right, why in the fuck is Zion on Ja? Why? I get Valanciunas is in the corner. I had number 22, Bias got him. But okay, look, one of you guys, Bledsoe, Lonzo, somebody got to swap. Someone got to take the challenge of getting Josh. Someone got to get Zion off of this. But here's what pisses me off. Because I watched this play, and I think it's number 2. Watch what number 2 is going to do. Okay, it's not this play. There was a play I saw in this game where this same matchup happened. And the big tried to come set a screen for Ja. And it's like, why? He's got the mismatch. Zion can't stay in front of him. Why would you want to go set a screen to get you a worse situation? I don't get it.
Oh, see now, if I'm Zion, you know what upsets me? This is why I talk about guys being unfairly officiated. Because if that's Zion,
by the way,
he doesn't get that call.
I don't think that's a foul. See, here's that play again. Block, pass, push the ball up, easy dunk opportunity. Easy dunk opportunity. You got to get this team in transition. Oh, look, everybody. Lonzo can dunk. They had to sit Zion because he had 2 or 3 fouls at this point in the game.
In his strength to play through things that other guys don't have to play through.
And he missed the last minute 29 because you can't afford him picking up his 3rd foul.
If this is a foul, if this is a foul right here.
Yeah, that is.
Is that a carry?
You can maybe try to argue he swatted at his arm, but that's not a foul.
Zion gets that foul called on him, but will not get that foul called for him.
Ja Morant.
That's what you want him doing.
Good position.
B.I. pushing up the floor. Okay, what do we got? Hesitation. He's got 2 defenders.
Lonzo on the run. I like it.
Okay, there's a lot to break down on this play. I'm going to let this...
Take the mid-range. Good pass inside. Blocked away. Into the shot clock for Brandon.
All right, let's redo this. There's a couple things here to note. So he gets cut off. He's dealing with 2. And now he's going to make a jump pass. You could try to maybe contort your body to get it to Lonzo. I don't know if he's got the skill to do that. But Bledsoe is the right pass. But the problem is the placement of the pass, I think, is a little too high. Because you lost the advantage you had because now they got time to close out on Lonzo. See, look. And now number 0 is realizing, okay, Bled got the ball. I got to go cover for Zoe. Bam. By the time it gets to Zoe, that's no longer an advantage. All right, now stop. With this right here, I would love to see him take a floater or just take the mid-range jump shot. I would love to see him do that. Or even just say, fuck it, I'm going to attack Valanciunas. He doesn't do that. What does he do?
I like it.
He just jumps for whatever reason. This could have went bad. Now, you got Josh Hart. You could give it to Josh Hart. And B.I. was cutting for the ball. I don't like this because I don't see what the intent was here. Why would you jump, Lonzo? What was the point? You didn't gain anything other than the possibility of turning the ball over. He gets the dump out pass to B.I. B.I. bails him out.
The mid-range good passing.
3 guys plus Steven Adams. Might as well say 4.
Side blocked away.
No spacing. 9 seconds left. 8, 7, 6.
On the clock, on the ball away. Got it.
Let's go back here because there was something that Lonzo did.
Ingram, gotta watch out. The ISO ball. Lonzo on the run. I like it. Thought he'd take the mid-range. Good pass inside. Blocked away.
Here we go. Lonzo takes off.
Into the shot.
Bam! Give him the ball. Give him the ball. He's frustrated. Look at him. And he shows, he's like, God damn, give me the ball. The problem I have with that, though, is this. Zoe, you can't show your frustrations like that on national television, bro. We pick up everything. We see everything here. And I get you cut and he didn't get you the ball. I understand. But let's be honest. You had a bad angle at the basket, and at most you probably could have got behind the back and took a mid-range shot. Who knows? You might have been skilled enough to get that into a layup. But you would have pulled Valanciunas. Maybe you could have got the dump ball pass to Adams. Okay, but I don't see too many guarantees with that. But you can't show your frustrations like this on national television, dog. I get it. You're frustrated. He missed the cut. They've been missing your cuts all year. Hey, even Bledsoe got a cut. Look at Bledsoe. What is he going to do?
Saw the clock on
Nope.
the ball away. Got it.
B.I. bails him out. And we got to give credit to B.I. for just being an amazing player.
And that was length on length right there, because Kyle Anderson is a little long himself.
Steven.
All right, let me pause real quick. So I want you guys to pay attention to something real quick. Zion left the court. This is a 3-point game. Pels on a 7-0 run. They started playing faster without Zion.
Final 45 seconds. So good finish so far in the first half. Ingram's mid-range game. It's been working.
He's in a nice groove right now.
B.I.'s just said, fuck it, give me the ball.
From the field, he's got 17 points.
And it's that 6 of 20 game, and he had 20 points on 20 shots. The mentality has been different. It was different against Phoenix. It was different last night against Indiana. And
Blocked
you can
away.
feel like
Lonzo from behind. Looking ahead, it's Eric Bledsoe. The run continues for the Pels.
I'm going to stop it right here because I think my recording time is almost out. But look at that. The score has now become 60-59. It hadn't changed yet. But they set Zion out, even though they were closing the gap with Zion. This team started playing faster. It started playing better overall, and they cut the lead into this game. Once you get a guy off the court who can't play defense, and when you have two that can't play defense, you put that to one, it changes your entire outlook. But anyway, let me close out this video because I'm not sure when it's going to cut off. Y'all have a good one. I hope y'all enjoy this. Peace.